Uh, 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 can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? YouTube. This is Wendy from Language-Enthusiast. Okay, I'm now on my bed. Looks like there is another bed above me, right? Yeah, this is actually where I was sleeping until 3 years ago or so. Okay, and I decided to make a bed under this. This is not the bed with two places. No, it only has one place to sleep on. And so basically, the space under the bed is just an open space. And I placed some, pallet made of made of wood. Okay, wood pallet. I don't know how many. 3 times 4, 12 pallets, wooden pallets. Place them all over the floor of the under the bed, and place an like 10 centimeter mat above it on it, and uh, and spread some blanket or seats or whatever. I don't know how to call it. That little bit of cushion with little bit of cushion, and so that I can change every now and then. Some people, some very I don't know, particular some people who are particular about cleanliness can change those seats every day, but I'm not that type. So once in a while I changed the spread. Is it okay? Spread. Um and I sleep here with my dogs. Before keep I used to have as many as 6 dogs, including 2 large ones and one extra large one, so it was totally impossible for me to sleep on the floor. I really wished I had, is it okay? I had slept with them, but it was, it would have been really difficult or not. It's dangerous, okay? It would have been really dangerous for me to sleep with them because they were still young. They were still young and they were playful. And what if they step on me? Because they were so big and large, heavy, and maybe they would have killed me, right? So I never did such a thing in the past, unfortunately, looking back now, right? But now my dogs are small. Okay, one is Pomeranian, 4 kilogram Pomeranian, right? And the other is a mixed breed uh, between with a Pomeranian and a Papian. I don't know how to pronounce it in English though. He sneezes now. Okay. Is he allergic to something? Okay, he's trying to pee now. Dogs are so smart because they learn where they should pee or poo, right? They are so intelligent. And am I making myself understood? My voice is clear enough. This is my new mic, and I always wanted to do this. Like, sometimes I watch YouTube videos and people are doing this. Like they are having their mic and they talking, right? I always wanted to do this, and I could have put it around my neck, and I did it this morning when I was videotaping, not myself, but I was videotaping the outside, okay, my babies. I mean, I'm growing some vegetables. Yeah, vegetables. Not only plants, but also there are vegetables like 2 sweet potatoes and 2 Japanese basils. And I was video shooting them, my babies, while I was speaking something. Okay, I was just trying to I mean paraphrase. I was trying to paraphrase this story I had heard on from you Facebook. Okay, there was this short story on Facebook, and I heard the story several times, and I tried to retell the story with my own words. Because no, you don't have to. No, you can't. You don't have to, but you can't. Okay, this dog named James. I think you can't see him right from this angle, but um, I have this dog named James who is a 6-year-old Pomeranian whose weight is like 4 kilograms. He's a bit chubby though. Okay, he's a very voracious dog, and he's big eater. Okay, he's very naughty and loud, and but he's a good boy. Okay, and he's on the bed. I'm on my bed, right? And where was I? Yeah, I was trying to retell the story with my own words. And why did I do that? I sometimes came up with this idea, the same idea of trying to explain something with my own words, because I think that this is very good practice for me. And sometimes, while I'm doing something else, like doing the dishes or cleaning my room, my living room, or taking care of my dogs, or uh, while I'm just with my dogs, okay, I always think about something in English. I don't think it is so called think in English, okay, because I always think about how I can explain things in English. So, and but I'm always doing this for my daily practice, which is this one, what I'm exactly what I'm doing right now, okay? Um, okay, but at the same time, I thought that why not I do this? I mean, explaining things in English every time I this idea comes into my mind. Then I don't have to make such a long one video, but I can make several of shorter videos, right? Like 5 minute video, just explaining about this particular thing or something like that. And I thought that it would be a good practice. It would be my good practice. So and I decided to do this morning. I was just watching some articles, interesting, I don't know, posts on Facebook. I always tend to uh, watch something on Facebook rather than, I never use Instagram myself. Okay. Unless I'm uh, directed to Instagram from some other links, some other pages. I never use Instagram for some reason, and I not never, but I seldom post some of my, I don't know, articles or pictures on my Instagram. I mainly use my Instagram account to uh, take up, take up, take out, or post or upload my pictures of my dishes, my original cooking. I usually take a photo of my dish, my creative dish, because I'm I don't think I'm a good cook or excellent cook or whatsoever, but I love cooking myself because it's a very creative work, and it makes me feel, it gives me a sense of freedom because I don't want to make something that I make to impress people, right? There are only two people in this house, so I only need to cook for myself and my daughter. And my daughter says herself that she doesn't have a very I don't know how to say this. She's not particular about food. Okay, that's what she says. So everything, whatever she eats, she finds it delicious. Okay, and I'm not sure if I can take this as a compliment. Okay, but about my dish. Okay, she usually says that how delicious it is. It was really good, thank you, or something like that. In this respect, she's a very good girl. About some other things, I'm not sure she's very good because she's a bit too difficult to please. Okay, she's a very difficult girl, and but she's very honest. Okay, and she's very straightforward. Are you okay? You're panting. Are you hot? I don't think you are just, I think you are just too excited about what? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, she's particular about something else. Okay. And she's meticulous and is she likes cleanliness much more than I am. So when it comes to cleaning, she's very, very strict. I'm not that strict. I'm lenient. Is that okay? Lenient. Take it. I'm a easygoing person when it comes to cleaning. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but okay. But I like a clean room, okay? And because every time I get stuck, I feel frustrated, I feel depressed, and then I start cleaning, and just cleaning makes me feel more positive and more my adjectives are so bad, right? It makes me feel it brightens up. Okay, it actually brightens up, and so I love cleaning, but when it comes to cleaning, she's more strict, more meticulous, and but um I'm happy to have her with me in this house because she's the one who cleans the dishes. She does the dishes. Okay, she's responsible for doing the dishes, and so every day after meal, like after dinner, I always cook dinner, and she cleans afterwards. And this actually helps keep our kitchen clean. Otherwise, our kitchen could be disastrous. Okay, very messy because I'm a quite I don't like cleaning very much when it comes to kitchen. Okay, and I'm a kind of person who tends to keep things just because it's gonna be wasteful. I mean, um, just throwing away something after just using it one time, uh, I don't like this idea. Okay, so I ended up end up end up I always end up keeping all those things. Okay, um holders. Okay, anyway, so my kitchen could be messy without cleaning, so I'm having her to help me clean the kitchen. Okay, and even though she's a bit difficult when it comes to cleanliness, but I'm grateful for her in terms of this. Okay. where was I? Yeah, I was explaining the story that I have heard on Facebook. And I love Facebook because it's easier for me to use. But it's not as useful as YouTube because when it comes to all those videos that I watched, there's no history section or something that tells you what kind of videos you have watched, right? And in this case, um, if I was watching this very short, interesting video on Facebook and I started looking at other app, okay, another app, and I just left the Facebook for shortly. And then when I tried to get back to the same page, on the same Facebook page, then the page is gone somewhere already, meaning that the app is a bit difficult to handle, and there's no history of all those videos that I've watched. So all I need to do if I keep all those videos is to just share the video, okay, so that I can look back on it again. So, but now recently I use Facebook to listen to as much natural English as possible because there are so many videos created by ordinary people, right? Then I can listen to very raw material for my English comprehension, and this is very good. Most of the time, I find watching all those videos or listening to their raw English, natural English, a bit too fast. Okay, too fast, too natural, and too fast and too vague for me to catch. But when I keep listening to the same video over and over again, like 6 times, 7 times, then my brain starts to catch more words. Okay, and the more I listen to the same video, the easier it gets. So, and it's fun. Okay, it's so fun. So, I have um, several interesting accounts that upload or present such interesting videos. And so I really enjoy looking at Facebook, looking at open my Facebook app to look in, look at all those interesting, intriguing, fun, enjoyable, exciting videos myself whenever I have free time, like when I'm studying, when I'm reading, or when I'm trying to improve my uh, language skills by watching all those YouTube videos, for example. I feel I begin to feel tired, right? Exhausted. And then I look at all those interesting videos for a change. And it's fun and it's very relaxing. So I like this way. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, anyway, today is August 2nd. Okay, today is what day? Friday, right? So that's why the garbage truck came around 11:30, and it's already past, already gone though. Okay, and now time is 12. It's almost 12 20, and I will have to start cooking lunch around 1 or 1:10. So I don't have much time um, for this practice today. I have less time for my practice, and I already began to feel a bit hungry. So I'm not And now I said hungry, right? And my dog looked like, hmm? Because they understand the word, some English words, because I always speak to them some important keywords like sit, are you hungry, or would you like to go walking, or go for a walk or something. So I really have to be careful about not saying, okay, uh, some keywords, some important words that they can understand. Otherwise, um, my saying any of those words will get them too excited, okay? And I don't know how to soothe them, how to make them quiet uh, whenever I really have to concentrate on something. So I really have to be careful about this anyway. Okay, let me talk about some Japanese YouTubers. Okay, here um, they are struggling with their English on their channels. Okay, on their channels. Okay, and one is this uh, also guy, Japanese guy, who has been living in Australia for the last a little bit more than 3 months now. Okay, he started his YouTube channel, which is called Hide from Japan. Okay, he changed his channel name just recently, and he used this name because this person, he has this person who respects him. No, who he respects. Okay, uh, whom he respects, and the person's name is Hideo Noguchi, and he's a very famous person. For what? He probably discovered something, right? I'm not really sure about this person. Yeah, he's very famous, and I learned about him at school, and I've even read his book. Okay, his biography, autobiography. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, autobiography, right? I have read some books on him, okay? And when he was young, he burned his left hand or right hand because his mother um, spilled some hot water onto his hand, and it damaged his hand, I guess. And but he studied really hard, okay, to become a very important figure, okay. And since this guy, Japanese guy, young Japanese guy who is in Australia, respects this famous guy, famous person, so he borrowed his name to use as his channel name. But Hide is spelled like Hide, the same word as this English word hide, right? So his channel name now sounds like hiding from Japan. And some viewers of his pointed out, okay, did point it out, and he didn't realize that, okay, he didn't know that, but since some of his viewers taught him that, he now um, aware of that, but he hasn't changed his channel name again ever since then. Okay. Uh, anyway, and his latest video is about he got 700 subscribers, and um, that is amazing, huh? Because I don't think it's good to compare myself to others. Yeah, I know, but still, he's great because he has been uploading his videos in which he speaks English, okay, to overcome his um, comfort zone or his problems, spoken problems, okay, and speaking problems whatsoever, and And he's now has as many as 700 subscribers. This is not easy. I feel this way through my own experience. Even though it's been about a year since I started this channel. At first, all I did was just recording my voice, and so that I can let people listen to my voice speaking English. At the very beginning, I started videotaping myself. Okay, so my videos had me in them, but after a certain period of time, I decided to make myself anonymous so that the people won't know who I am. But just recently, I decided to change the concept of my channel, and I decided to let me appear in the screen on the screen like this. And this way, I think that people would get more interested in who I am, right? So I um, decided to be more brave, okay? And but since he started his channel, he already appeared in his videos, and every day, almost every day, okay. He has kept uploading his videos, and he's very sincere and he's very serious, and now he has as many as 7 subscribers. I think that's great, and he has always has some comments, very heartwarming comments, encouraging comments, and I really envy him. Okay, to be totally honest with you, but um, but more than that, okay, I'm impressed by him and I'm encouraged by him because he's trying really hard, and just looking at him struggling and trying really hard makes me feel encouraged, okay. So I'm learning a lot from him, okay, and I left my comment, which I hope sounds very positive, okay, toward him, okay. Like, what did I say to him? Yeah, congratulations, and I always watch your videos. Yeah, I didn't say that, okay, this time around. Yeah, in that video, the latest video, he said something like, it's very difficult to improve my English or something. So I said something like, I hope that you use positive words when you express yourself or your improvements, because yeah, I feel this way because one of my YouTube English teaching YouTubers named Tanya from this channel called English Coach 3Ts. She always says to her students that you shouldn't you don't need to, no, you don't need to, but you shouldn't, okay, you shouldn't use something negative um, toward yourself or your English progress or something, because um, when you talk to yourself using some negative words, your brain is listening to you, right? Your words, and your brain is not very smart, and it cannot distinguish something you're talking about some other people, bad things about some other people, and something that you are talking about yourself. So in this case, uh, if you keep telling yourself that you are not good enough, you're good enough, you're not good enough, um, It's not about talking about some other people, but still talking or talking, keeping talking to yourself with something negative. Okay, it's very confusing, huh? Okay, it's not good for your mentality and your motivation, right? So instead of using some negative words, okay, you should use a phrase like "I'm improving," "I have a lot of room to grow." These sound more positive, right? And so, I ever since I heard this, okay, ever since I heard her telling us to do this instead of doing something negative, uh, I always uh, try to tell myself using some good words, okay, more encouraging words, okay. So I told him about this in a more relaxing way, okay. I don't want to sound like I'm better than you or I'm older than you, so you should listen to me or something like that. Um, I'm being encouraged by him, so I really want to sound very friendly or nice um, to him, okay. And any other things. Yeah, I quite wrote a lot, but I don't remember what I said, okay. And I talk about myself a little bit, okay. In my case, in my in every video, okay, I try to do one or two things at the most, okay. Um, Even if I listen to some good English story or something, and there are many English expressions that I want to use, uh, if I try to use all those expressions in my video, just one video, it could be too much for my brain. So uh, it'll actually make me feel discouraged in the end. So instead of trying to do something uh, too challenging, I try to make one or two things happen in just one video. So every time, just before I videotape myself speaking English, um, I don't usually do this every time, but uh, it's better for me to focus on just one or two things. And if I can come up with this one word or something while I'm speaking English, I think that's enough. That's great. Okay. Because your brain is not that smart, okay, just as I said a little earlier, not as smart as you would think it would be. So, and in my case, my yeah, I'm not letting my brain hear something negative about my brain, right? So I don't want to say this, but okay, um, my brain gets confused very easily because I'm a person who gets very easily distracted. Okay, in this case, the more I try to sound myself, oh no, the better I try to sound myself. Oh, is it okay? I try to make myself sound, um, the more pressure I give myself. So I know this very well. I'm aware of this. That's why um, I try to use one or two expressions or words. Anyway, when you speak, you only you can only use your active vocabulary, right? So if your passive vocabulary is your passive ones, you cannot come up with this word anyway. So that's why um, sometimes I look up in the dictionary I'm look some words in the dictionary, and in this case, in this time, okay, I understand this word, how to say this, or how to incorporate this word into the entire sentence. Now I'm ready to explain this thing 100%. But when it comes to once I start speaking, all those expressions, all those words that I thought that I was ready to use, tend to slip away. Okay, it's gone somewhere, and it makes me so confused and disappointed. And I'm doing this practice. I've been doing this practice for such a long time now, so I understand that very well. And this is where my speaking practice, my daily practice comes in actually. Um, every day I speak, I talk about something, and there are many things that um, I feel that I didn't do well. So afterwards, I reflect on myself, and the more often, more occasions, more occasions I have, um, the more obvious these words are becoming. So that's why I try to have as many opportunities as I have for improving my vocabulary just by using them firsthand. Is it okay? Firsthand. Okay, anyway, talking about this plant, which has been next to me and the entire time in this video, it's the plant I was talking about in my somewhere in my previous videos. Okay, this is only only one of many plants that I have tried to grow. Okay, this is the only one that is left. Okay, and this spring it has many leaves right now, right? But this spring, I mean spring in the year 2024, there was only one leaf. Okay, and I thought that it was going to die. Is it okay? Is it going to die, right? um, but by watering it more, it began to come up with more leaves, and now it is probably as many as 30 leaves, and it came back to life, I guess. Um, so growing vegetables, growing plants is a bit tricky, and since I always try to uh, use my original method when it comes to doing everything, okay, I want to be very creative, whatever I'm doing, so it makes things, I mean, total failure from time to time. Yeah, I often make it happen though. Okay, anyway, and the other person, okay, the other person, um, he is also a Japanese guy who is a 25 Japanese guy, uh, whose channel is called Naoya from Japan, and I always talk about him in my videos, and I really hope that I might not sound spooky, okay. But he is actually one of those Japanese people who who gave me a lot of insights and a lot of encouragements also, just by looking at them, trying really hard, makes me feel energized, okay. uh, and they also tell me a lot of things and he's one of them. And I started watching his videos just a week ago or so. Okay, I happened to find his channel because one of his videos started coming up very frequently in my recommended. And at first, I didn't want to watch it for some reason. Okay, probably because he's Japanese. Um, what if, yeah, some people are too, I mean, too great. I mean, and in this case, just watching them, how they do in their videos, um, discourage me, could discourage me. So I don't want to watch all those people's videos at this point. Okay. I might be a bit timid. I might be a bit coward. Okay. Coward is a noun, right? Timid is adjective, right? So then I should use this word, a coward. Like I don't want to. I'm a coward, right? Okay. So I try not to watch that particular video titled like "Would you rate my English?" or something. Okay. And at first, and okay, anyway, I ended up okay. I registered. I couldn't register myself watching his videos anymore at one point. At this point, and because his video continuously kept coming up in my recommended. And at one point, I couldn't resist this anymore. Okay. And I started watching his video, and I was quite surprised because his English turned out to be much better than I had expected. And why I felt this way? Because every time I came across someone's video, which whose title might be sound like could you rate my English or something, could you evaluate my English or something, um, not most of the time but oftentimes their English is not still not very good, like so level. Okay, but on the contrary, his English is above my expectation, and I was quite astonished by this. And also, I respected him in that regard, okay? Because in that video is not the one whose title was, Would you rate my English? Okay. Um, But in uh, one of his videos, uh, he was speaking very intelligent English, okay, and his grammar was good, and his expressions are excellent, and I was quite amazed, okay, and but he seemed not to have confidence in his English, and I wondered why. And so at first, I said that I was quite surprised at his English, and uh, because uh, if you find such a video whose title is like, yeah, I said this a little earlier though, but if you find a video whose title is "Could you evaluate your my English?" It doesn't sound like this person is um I mean it might think that he or she his or her English is not very good still, right? So that's why he or she wants to let other people evaluate their English, right? So that's why I thought that his English might be not as good. Okay, so that's why I turned started watching his video, and I was quite amazed how good actually his English was. Because if your level is above a certain level, okay, your English is above the certain level. In my case, I don't think that I should let people evaluate my English because I overall I understand um, whether or not my English is good. Okay, uh, I'm not saying that I'm boasting. Okay, but the higher your level is, the more things you understand yourself, right? Even though it is about your own English, okay? But there are still, of course, there are still many things that you cannot realize yourself unless someone tells you, okay? Like in my case, ever since I started uploading my videos speaking English, some of my viewers told me some pronunciations that I could fix, okay, and I learned from such people's advice, and this is very good because uh, I wouldn't, I couldn't have noticed it myself in the first place. So there are certain things that you can't realize yourself, you can't notice yourself. But if your English is above a certain level, like his level, um, if his level was my level, okay, I wouldn't think that I should rate, okay, I should decide, I should let others decide if my English is okay or not. Okay, so that's why I tended to assume that his English was might not be as good as I had expected, but on the contrary, his English turned out to be much better. But he seems that he is still not satisfied with his English, and it's okay because if you are satisfied with yourself, it doesn't make you work hard, right? Harder. You are not satisfied with what you're doing right now, so that's why you are trying work harder. So in this respect, he is not satisfied with his English, it's okay. But I'm not sure if he doesn't confident enough. Is it okay? Confidence. It's so confusing for me. He's not confident enough in his English. I think that's another story because uh, it's about confidence, right? Um, so no matter how much you try to let other people evaluate your English, if it's about your confidence, I don't think it never help. Okay, it never helps. Okay, so and anyway, anyway, he's one of my favorite YouTubers now, and I keep watching his day-to-day progress, and he's very sincere and he's very honest with himself in front of a camera. And for me, he doesn't look like he's trying to make himself look much better than he is, and that's what I like him about, okay, the most, okay, because myself, I really want to be like him. Like, I want to be totally honest with myself in front of the camera. I really want to be totally honest with you guys in front of a camera because um, because um, yeah, this is where I should be like that. Okay. So anyway, and he's but still struggling with his life. Okay, he's still young, and one of his videos, there's this one video, which whose title is like, it's really hard to be successful in your 20s or something like that. Yeah, I will be 60 soon, so I'm much older than he is right now, right? um I don't think I am successful for him, okay, because I'm nobody for him, right? And I just I only have a high school certificate or diploma or whatsoever, okay. um I'm nobody, right? I'm just an ordinary, um I don't I don't want to call myself an elderly person, but I'm an energetic, okay, energetic, younger looking elderly, okay. But I'm might be his grandmother's age, maybe. So when it comes to when it comes to whether I'm successful or not, okay, I can't say 100% that I'm successful uh, for other people, but for me, for myself, I'm okay. Okay, I began to feel this way just recently, though. But being successful, this sounds very vague, right? This is a huge topic, right? So you cannot just define. Um, is it okay define yourself as successful, being successful, or being failure, or something like that? It's not that easy, and it differs actually, depending on in from which direction you look at your life, right? Since I had my colon cancer operation 2 years ago, right? And at that time, I realized that health is much more important than any other things. Okay, if I'm healthy enough, um, I won't need any other things. That's what I felt just after getting my first operation in my life. Okay, that was my very first operation I've ever had, okay, in my life. So it was really painful. So, and in terms of this, I'm successful now, and I'm satisfied with my life. Um, Probably because I'm as old as almost 60. I don't have many life options right now. So it makes my life simpler. So that is why. So I feel I'm lucky, quite lucky. I feel this way at the moment. Okay, but he's young, so he must be struggling with his life still. Yeah, it's pretty normal. His journey has just started now. He will have many more time, right, in his future, right? Every Nobody knows when their life ends, right? But still, if he can live until 80 years old, he still have, let's see, 65 years, 65 plus 25, no, 60, 55, right? 55 years, right? So many years. And he has so many options, life options at the moment. So no wonder he struggles with his life. It's totally natural, okay? And he's just climbed Mount Fuji a few days ago, okay? He's now living in the same city as I am living, which is Nagoya, Japan. So that's what made me feel closer to him in the first place, though. Okay, what time is it now? Oh, I'm about to go now. Okay, and so I'm trying to make it short. Okay, and he was looking forward to going to the top of the Mount Fuji, but he didn't make it happen because on the ninth place he was almost on the top, but just before that he got sick and he had to throw up. Okay, so he had to go down, but in a taxi his way back, the car, it was still on the mountain, right? It was very sharp, right? Steep. So the taxi had to, I don't know, curve a lot, and it made him even more sick. And he had to throw up once again, and he was totally exhausted. Okay, but and he couldn't make it to the top, but still, he was quite satisfied with his experience, okay, because he decided to focus on the present moment rather than worrying about his future or lamenting, okay, about his past or something. But he tries to focus on what's happening right now, okay, and he tries to enjoy every moment now, okay, more than before. It's so insightful to me, and he talks about it, his experience. He had to go through many difficult moments during his trip. Okay, but um, he reflected on himself and what was happening to him and what he learned from his own experience. Okay, and his videos are very quiet. Okay, he just talks. Okay, he just keeps talking, and sometimes he stops talking, and there is this pause. And for me, in my videos, okay, I pauses are the ones that I don't like the most. Okay, but in his video, he never seems to be hesitant to let those pauses happen from time to time, and but I can wait. Many people can wait. So this is one of the things I have learned from watching his videos. Also, to tell you the truth, honestly, because I always try to work hard to fill every blank. Okay, but in his case, he's very calm and solemn. Is it okay? Solemn, and so and I can wait because I really want to know what's happening, what's coming next, what he has in his mind. Okay, and in my case, I tend to feel frustrated when I speak English because I have this image of what I want to say in my mind. Okay, and this thing is the one that you cannot see from outside, right? But because you uh, think faster than you speak, so most of the time you already have this image of what you want to talk about in your mind. So, and you open your mouth later. This comes later, right? So that's why my having more things that I want to talk about when I want to say makes me feel so frustrated. But when I watch other people speaking in English, I have no idea what is in their mind, right? So I can be patient enough to wait for this person to start saying the next word. And so it's very interesting because by watching his videos, I can understand uh, how I might be looking from other people. And I learned that I don't always necessarily have to uh, be be frustrated because um, other people could wait, right? If I'm talking about something meaningful, okay. Um, so in this respect, I pay much respect to him, okay. Um, and yeah, his day-to-day progress is very interesting to me, and uh, I always leave some comments, okay, leave a comment, at least one comment uh, to his video, and I really hope that I'm not sounding very annoying or um, I don't know, my adjectives are so bad. Okay, but one of my past teachers who is Japanese told me that um, you don't have to use many alternative words like synonyms and antonyms when you express yourself at a certain stage. Because at this stage, for example, I'm not sure if if my stage is above this stage he was talking about, or even on this stage at the moment, or I don't know. But okay, if you want to train your speaking skills, okay, all you need to do is to speak up, right? Um, because when you try to use various expressions, various words, alternative words to make your English sound more spicy and entertaining, um, you tend to stop more often because you have to think, okay, think more things than you should. So you should focus on just uh, to continue speaking rather than trying to find more words from your big database, right? Your passive words, okay? Um, yeah, of course, you need to train yourself to come up with alternative words to make your English sound more colorful. Yeah, I understand that. And uh, if your advantage, if your level is advantage, this is something that you have to do. You have to come up with more words, okay, to make your English sound um, more, I don't know, more, I don't know, yeah, not entertaining, but more pleasant, or um, I can't find any good alternative word. Okay, uh, so I have to stop, right? But this is practice also. So depending on your level, what you have to do uh, differs, right? Is different. So, but at this level, I guess uh, both are important. Like it's important for me to try to continue speaking as fast as I should. Okay, this is good practice, and also um, try to use as many words as possible while speaking is also possible and important. So, in order to make this happen, okay, in order to make this practice more effective, I should write more often so that I can look for more words. I can take time when I write. So, writing helps you expand your active vocabulary, not passive. Okay. Um, if you have many huge volume of passive knowledge, it helps you read, right? But when it comes to speaking, uh, your only your active vocabulary matters. So, um, okay, anyway, back to his story. Yeah, he reflects on himself and he expressed his thought and feelings in English, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. Um, all right. So I was talking about two Japanese YouTubers that gave me a lot of influence. Okay. And I really want to be one of them. Okay. Like someone who can influence, who can give you some good influence on you. Okay. And I got some comments this morning. Okay, first thing in the morning, I found some comments which are all sounding very positive and encouraging, and so some of my YouTube videos, okay, might have come up in their recommended, and that's how they were able to find my videos, and I'm so glad about that. And but mainly I do this practice for myself, and if some of the things that I'm doing might be helpful for you, I would be so glad. Okay. um So, and from now on, whenever I come up any idea of explaining things in English, okay, then I'll make a very short video, quick video clips, okay, to upload to this channel, okay. Okay, thank you very much. If you are still watching to this end, okay, you are wonderful. Okay, I really hope that you have a lovely day today. Okay, wherever you are. I'm in Nagoya though. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you tomorrow too. Okay, bye for now. Peace out.